Hey, I am ShoeHorse. Welcome to Super Buster Bros. We're gonna destroy some bubbles, save the world, travel the world. That's the plan. Let's just get into this. We're gonna be playing on tour mode. We're gonna beat 40 stages all around the globe on expert mode. Game goes quickly. I'll do my best to explain what's happening. We're gonna die a few times. It always happens. But let's just get into this. We'll get going in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, starting off here in Japan. So you got these bubbles raining down on you, picking up some items, shooting them with your little grappling hook. That's the plan. It's just that easy. Moving on to Java Island. Each level has some sort of plan that I'm trying to execute, and then when that all falls apart, I just improvise and do my best to scramble and clear everything as fast as possible. We'll get into what all the items do. We got some fruit coming down there. If you collect 10 foods, you get yourself a nice little continue. I'm going to shoot the ceiling here, so there are some hidden items that will always drop the same thing. The drops you get from the balls themselves are random. You got a nice little shield there, which is great. So the drops are random, except for the ones that come from spots in the ceiling. Those you know what they're going to be, which is great. Take a little damage there to make it through. In general, it's one hit and you're dead. But we got a shield. So here's where I'm going to do a little bit of setup, get blasted by the little DVD logos bouncing around. But try to grab that little stopwatch there right before getting hit. And we'll avoid using our iframes. For this level, we'll get that going on next level. We'll have a similar setup where we're going to drop a shield. And then grab some dynamite to blow everything up, grab our shield, sneak back over to the left to grab a hidden double shot. And you'll notice that I'm flashing a lot, but not dying, except for there, where I did die. When you get hit with a shield, you get a ton of iframes. Oh, we're going to scramble here. The first time you shoot something in this level, it is always going to drop some dynamite. Really want to do is sneak over really quickly and get that dynamite, get that quick hit on the giant double balls. There we go. To get the dynamite so that we can use our iframes pretty effectively. So I talked about the DVD logos. For the most part, we got orbs that we're destroying in this game. We like the orbs. But there are some hexagons that bounce around just like our favorite logo. They are easy to track, but they can sneak up on you and blast you on the side. And we're already on World 8, moving over to Nepal, where we are going to see one of our animal friends in a moment. He's going to come in from the side and help us clear out the top. I would really like those hexagons up top to come on down. We're not doing it. We also are not getting any safeties in this level, which is scary, because again, those things will just blast you. But it's fine. In this game, you will die a lot. Okay, so we got a little clock here. We'll be able to clear stuff out. Here comes our animal friend to help out, clear out all that stuff. We'll just get this last one. Great. Moving on. Each world has 3 levels at most, split up into day, afternoon, and evening. Some have 2. In Japan, the first level has 1. Moving on to World 10, Nepal 3. Again, we got a quick little setup here. Again, a lot of levels have pretty consistent setups, although how the balls actually bounce is not consistent from run to run, unfortunately. So you never know exactly what's going to happen. And same deal with the drops. So we're hoping we get something a little better than that. see if we can sneak to the left here and grab this double shot. No. Okay. So we're gonna have to play this one kind of safe. Somewhat counterintuitively, one of the safest ways to play this game is to play it pretty aggressively. Because, you know, when you are shooting, you are safe, in a weird sense. You know, you can only really get hit from the top, and that's where you're shooting, is towards the top. Except here, when I can shoot from underneath. That's not going to matter, because that little hexagon is going to drop one of the bad weapons, the grappling hook. So we can grab the corn here. We do like getting corn. Try to focus in for a second, clear this level, move on to Istanbul 3. Okay, great, making it. This level's also pretty spicy. We're going to grab a shield right away, and then just hope we get some good drops. See what happens. We did get some dynamite. We should be okay here with the iframes. I don't like that guy up top. Okay, it's fine. Moving on. We have cleared Asia. Wow. We're good at this. We get a little bonus item. Could be anything, but all three of those balls have exactly the same thing in it. So don't worry about moving around to pick one. We've made it to Germany. I really love this level. The floor is super bouncy. Everything is just kind of moving around. We got a nice little clock here, which can sometimes backfire on you. I would really love some sort of protection here. So again, this level gets a little spicy. We do have a double shot. Every level you start with just a single shot, which is not great. You really want at least the double shot, which doubles your DPS, and it also doubles your safety. So again, you get hit from above, and the little grappling hook thing you're shooting out is what keeps you safe. So having two shots is great. We're gonna get a clock here right away. We got a shield, which is nice. We got the little hook. Well, we got the time. So that hook, you got a love-hate relationship with that hook. The deal with the hook is it'll anchor into the ceiling, and the plus side is it just kind of hangs out there and will take care of any balls that travel into it. Also, any of our little animal friends here. The bad part is you can only shoot one of them at a time, so while that thing is stuck in the ceiling, you are defenseless, and you can't be clearing out everything else quickly. Also, when you miss your shots like that, you kind of suffer. Drop down early while we got the chance. Everything's down here, so this should be a quick little cleanup, and we'll move on to Venice. Only 2 levels here in Venice. We got some DVDs, we got some big balls, we'll have some animal friends coming from the left in a second. We want to avoid picking up that thing, but we couldn't, or we would die. You know, you're trying to go as fast as you can. In general, you gotta be willing to sacrifice a couple of seconds to not get hit, and then end up losing 30 seconds. Venice 2 here, sort of Venice 3, is arguably a horrifying level when you first play it, because everything just bounces so high in the air, and it's really hard to track what's going on. You really gotta be sort of thinking about where the balls are going to go, trying to keep track of the balls in the air, not get hit by them, also shoot them. It's spooky, but not bad. We're moving on to Spain. Grab a double shot here. We really want to get ourselves a shield. There's a shield in the upper right. We're going to do whatever it takes to grab the shield. Okay, we got a shield there. We'll grab this. It's going to get a little crazy for a second. Let's try to stay calm. I'll pause. Well, not pause, but you know. I'll go slow. I'll grab this shield. It's worth it. Be safe. Okay. So our animal friend here. He can't actually hurt us. In general, he will help you, but if he touches you, you can't shoot, which is sad. I really love this level. If you play it well, you just clear everything out really quickly in those little cascades there. It's delightful. I really don't like this level because there just is no plan here. The plan is just scramble and don't get hit. Hope you get a shield, which is great. Hope you don't lose the shield too quickly. Shield iframes are interesting, right? So you get a ton of iframes when you pick up a shield. The downside is that if you then grab another shield while you have iframes, you lose your shield iframes. Anyway, moving on to France. France has 3 very interesting levels. You might be looking at this one and thinking, there's nothing here. This is the easiest level. But you only have 28 seconds for the whole thing, so you really got to go quickly. We're hoping for better weapons than this, but you got to do what you got to do. France 2 is spicy, because there are going to be balls rolling on the ground. And, yeah. That's kind of a problem. Except, you really actually just want to get in there and shoot them. Just get up in their face if these things have faces. And don't be afraid and just attack them. We'll see if we can get the good setup here. We want to shoot this block in the lower left twice to drop a clock. Then get right up in here. We got our shield, great. We got a gun, which is a happy accident. I'm going to hang out here for a second. I know it feels like I'm not doing anything, but there was a double shot on the ground that I didn't want to pick up. It was worth wasting a second or two to then save a few seconds. Moving on to Tower Bridge. This level does not enjoy me. The geometry here is very wonky. Stuff just bounces weirdly. It's kind of hard to predict what's going to happen in a predictable way. Also, something interesting here is you will notice that there seem to be some balls that we cannot get because they are trapped. I will not be getting those myself. I will enlist some assistance from my little dinosaur friends here, who I will, when they come back to me, I will shoot them and then throw them at those balls. I appreciate their service. Moving on to Tower 2. So here we want to shoot twice. Oh, we got a double shot? Oof. That's a rare occurrence. We're trying to shoot twice and grab the... There's a shield up in that block in the upper right that we're trying to free. Ooh, stuff bounces kind of weirdly when you play it. Trying to free the shield, pick up the dynamite, and then pick up the shield. And then use the iframes, which we did not get enough of. I mean, we got exactly how many we were going to get. But we didn't make the best use of them here. But that's fine. We will slow play this so we can get out to Tower 3 and make our way out of Europe. So one more in Tower here. Gotta kind of run away from the hexagons. Here's our first continue. Run away from the hexagons. Try to drop a shield from the top block here. Or they'll just give us a shield. That's nice. And then we just gotta feel it out and see what's gonna come our way. There's another shield in the upper left. There's a stopwatch over there as well. I feel fine just kind of getting in here and mixing it up. Should be pretty safe from here. Yeah, we're good. Alright, moving on out of Europe. Again, wow, we are good at this. Moving on to Canada. Yes, the dino bombs are great. We love the dino bombs. Moving on to Canada, where I said we were going to die a lot. I've already demonstrated that. This is a prime example of a level where you're just going to die a lot because the plan is hope you get a good drop. There just is no plan. Thankfully, we got some good stuff when we shot the dynamite there, but sometimes you just get nothing, and the balls cascade on you weirdly, and you get a gun, and the gun is gone! Yay! Lovely. See if we can make our way back over here and grab this other shield. Should be able to get out of here in one shot. Move on to Canada 3, the other example of ice physics. There's going to be one more set of ice physics in the Canada 3 here. Alright, we're gonna go to the right. And hope that we can survive this first little onslaught. We got the little hourglass, which we've gotten a few times and I haven't talked about. What that does is it... Ooh, there was a double there. It just slows everything down. Sometimes the orbs stack up. Also, Wild West. Very important. We gotta say doodah when we're in this level. Respect the Camptown races. This level is all about the doodah. We also have one of those giant purple balls. We've seen a handful of those. You probably figured it out at this point. But the giant purple balls are filled with other balls. Whew, it splits open. It causes mayhem. We are not out of this yet. We are out of this now. Okay, great. Whew. Okay. Yes, we can admire the butte in the background. Also, Rio, thank you for the doodahs. We got 2 more doodahs coming up. We're really hoping to get some decent weapon out of this. Or nothing. Or nothing. Nothing is something, right? Oh, buddy. Yeah. Okay, yep. So you can see that the hexagons sometimes just pin you in the corner, and there's really not a lot you can do. Can I get to that double shot? No. But it's fine. Hanging out, playing some Camptown races, really wondering why the game will not give me any items whatsoever. We're going to hope that Big Ball stays off to the side and kind of leaves me alone for a second. Let me clear up the hexagons. Hi, you're coming to hang out, aren't you? Oh, look out. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. See, it's fine. Okay, great. Whew. On to more ice. So this one, we just need to hope that that ball does not pop up where it popped up. I'm gonna shoot here. The second shot always will drop a clock. And can we get... Okay, good. We got a double shot here. Our goal is just like clean up as much of this mess as we possibly can. And then cautiously clear out everything else. Play it slow. Just hang out. Enjoy life. Think about Jose Mesa. Exactly. Alright, Mayan Ruins. Spooky level here. We want to sneak under this snake here. I bet one's going to leak out to the left now. Nope. Now it did. There's a gun in there. It's a few bricks deep. You'll notice the gun can't break these glass blocks for some reason. I don't know why. But you really want to dig deep to the gun, get the dynamite, blow everything up, get the gun, shoot, and win. But those balls at the beginning just sometimes don't let you pass. They just go full Gandalf on you, and you just waste a few lives hanging out there trying to get over. Sometimes this big ball will move over to the left, sometimes it doesn't. But we are going to cautiously get rid of everything. We got plenty of dynamite now that there's one more ball to split. We've gotten dynamite plenty of times. In case you haven't noticed what it does, it breaks every ball down to its smallest size. Alright, moving on to Brazil. Making pretty good time here. Shoot that, get a clock, clear out the rolling balls. There is a shield up top that we want because we like the safety. This is the only time that I really love having this little grappling hook. Maybe we'll blast the unicorn for funsies. Let it live. Okay. Brazil 2 is... These last 4 levels are just scary. This level has a really low ceiling. So it's really easy to just get pinched. Like that. The thing with the double shot is, it gives you protection, but also you can't just spam your shot too much, because then when you need to protect yourself, you are effectively out of ammo. This is basically a survival horror game, is what's going on. Okay. And we don't have any more tape, so... Here we need the balls to be nice to us. Great, we could sneak down, grab a little clock here. Hope we can do some blasting. Get burgered. Alright, let's try to do that again. Balls are favorable. Grab the clock. Get in here. Only give us 3 seconds this time instead of 5. That's nice, that's nice. I really try to keep everything on one side of me because then I know where all the threats are coming from. And I don't like this level because you can't really do that. And stuff just kind of aggressively bounces in ways you're not expecting here due to all of the corners. We should be fine if we play this safely, which, you know, we'll do. Oh, what? Where are you going, my friend? Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, great. Moving on to the Caribbean Sea. Or the Caribbean. I don't know. How do you pronounce it? 2 more levels. The clock is fun. Everything's really up high. That's a mistake. We're gonna die now. We're gonna try to live. It's not happening. First shot always drops dynamite. When you're playing this really aggressively, you want to get the dynamite. We did some math before. Dynamite effectively cuts in half the number of shots you need to shoot in each level, which is good. It makes the game go faster. Except if you then can't clear the levels because there's too much chaos, you go slower. So there's kind of this push-pull where you need to live. Let's try to clear this level quickly. As we're doing this, let's talk about what the last level is going to look like, because once we get to that, it's kind of big focus time. The last level is scary because you're kind of on this raised platform and you can get hit from underneath. Also, your where you can move is really restricted on a left to right basis. You're really pinched in. Please? Thank you? I could probably get the dynamite now, but I can't get over there, so we won't. Okay, don't do anything silly. Great, okay, great. We're doing something silly, it's fine, we're living. Alright, on to the last level. Yeah, banger tunes here. So you can see we got these walls that we gotta climb over. The plan is to grab a double shot, and then sneak back over to the left. And then there's a stopwatch in the upper left. And we try to clear out, ideally, 2 of these full balls. Ideally, not quite. And that was kind of early to get the dynamite. Dynamite's going to happen sometime. But you can see that we're elevated off of the ground, and balls will actually be able to sneak down to the floor and then just pop up on you. Like you're playing whack-a-mole. And it's scary. I don't let that drop down as low as possible. Great. Now I really gotta be watching my left and right. I'm getting pinched from too much. There were 4 balls coming at me from both sides. Not a chance. This is where you need to not just fire recklessly. You need to make sure you actually have weapons to protect yourself. This is expert mode. This is the hardest, you know, in theory, the toughest challenge in the game. So, I guess it's a fitting end. We should be alright here. Famous last words. If you're commentating for yourself, is it still a commentator's curse? I think so. We got plenty of time. We'll get this done. Get set up here. Wait for a ball to drop. Or it won't. Or it just won't. Right, so you can see even on this level that it's just not consistent what the balls do from life to life. Which is, it's really weird. I'm waiting for someone to go and data mine this game. For some reason, this is not the highest priority for people to, you know, look into the code. I don't quite understand that. I would think this is of the utmost importance, but I don't know. But one day it'll happen. We also didn't get any stars in this run. Stars is this like super rare item where it basically just clears the level for you once you hit it. But they're seemingly random when they drop. I do not know what causes them. Would love to know. Yeah, see here they're giving me the slow pattern, so we can actually just get over here. Except I'm only getting a 3-second clock. The clocks come in 3, 5, and 7-second flavors. Alright, let's make it through here. Grab the double, make it back over. Sneak under, yep. Climb, nope. Interesting. Hang out up there. Okay. Okay. This feels decent. Feels decent. Grab you, grab you, grab you, grab you. Woo! Alright, GG. We are free. Man, that last level gets very spicy. But we made it. We're good. We survived. It'll thank us for playing. We'll get to do a nice little lovely tour of all the stages. But that is Super Buster Bros. Super fun. I recommend checking it out if you're looking for a fun game. It gets easier than this, starts easier than this, builds up to that. Yeah, definitely check it out. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for having me here. And, you know, good luck to all the other runners playing their games. Be here all week. I will not be here all week, but a bunch of people will be here all week. What's coming up next? What do we got going on after this? It is a super fun game. Fun game. Easy mode, less hard, still hard. Hard mode is hard. Expert mode, real spicy. But yes, this is a lot of fun. And definitely check it out. Or play a Flash game that's like it. You know, Bubble Trouble, something like that. We'll get to see lovely credits here, soothing music. Also, Capcom shoutouts, good stuff. We love the Capcom. Ooh, we got a chill game I've never heard of coming up next. Awesome. That's going to be fun to watch.